Magic Emperor Chapter 678. The chapter begins with Zhou Fan's final count to 3, his voice cold and unwavering. Elder Shi shouts toward him in an attempt to intervene, but before he can act, Zhou Qi breaks down, pleading for mercy. Desperation fills his voice as he hurriedly hands over the antidote to Zhou Fan. With an emotionless gaze, Zhou Fan throws Zhou Qi aside, sending him crashing into the ground. Elder Shi exhales in disbelief, shaking his head. You had the antidote all along? Zhou Qi groans, unable to respond, still trembling from the fear of what could have happened. A familiar face returns suddenly, a voice cuts through the tense atmosphere. A familiar yet unexpected presence. Long time no see. Zhou Fan turns his head to see Xie Tianshang, an old acquaintance, approaching with a confident smile. Ever since what happened to Ninger at the esoteric debate, I never saw you lose control like this. Looks like Edifice Lord Chu, Qin Chen, must have made some progress with you. Zhou Fan's expression remains unreadable as he replies. Xie Tianshang, why are you here? Are you representing Tianyu as well? Xie Tianshang chuckles. Not at all. You might not have noticed me in the sex stands, but I had a clear view of your arrogant and overbearing self. Ha! You haven't changed a bit after all these years. He then asks, do you remember my old goal? Zhou Fan remains silent, allowing Xie Tianshang to continue. Since you left Tianyu, I did as well. I'm now a disciple of the Sword God sect, competing in the middle 3 sects. I'll be waiting. Zhou Fan nonchalantly shrugs. Let's leave that aside for now. Help me with this. He hands over the antidote to Xie Tianshang. Grasping the intention behind Zhou Fan's action, Xie Tianshang smirks. Just like always, exercising extreme caution, never doing it yourself. Alright, I'll deliver the antidote for you. He then gestures toward 2 of Qin Cheng's companions. You too, come with me. As the tension lingers, Elder Shi turns to Zhou Qi, his voice filled with frustration. You fool! Are you blind? How could you strike that girl? Don't you know how much Zhou Fan cares for her? You're damn lucky to get away in one piece. Zhou Qi, still in disbelief, mutters. But didn't they break it off? Didn't they both say they'd go all out the next time they met? Kui Lang sighs, shaking his head. They may have said one thing, but their hearts thought another. In this world, when a man meets a woman, what they say and what they feel are often opposites. That girl didn't kill you because of Steward Zhou, and Steward Zhou nearly killed you because of her. This is what we call saying one thing and doing another. In any case, you just had a brush with death. Zhou Qi, losing his temper, shouts. Shit! Why the hell are they faking it then? And why am I the one suffering for their duplicity? Turning to Venerable Shi, he growls. I was just following your advice. You told me to be ruthless to those bastards who burn bridges. Elder Shi cuts him off immediately. No, don't even think about blaming me for this. I was talking about others. I never said anything about that girl specifically. He crosses his arms and sighs. You should have figured it out yourself and considered Zhou Fan's feelings. He put up with you for far too long. You never once showed an ounce of respect to him this entire time. Everything else he may have overlooked, but this time, you struck where it hurt the most. As everyone walks away, leaving Zhou Qi behind, one disciple comments. Did you not see how he dealt with Yanmo? You got what was coming to you this time. When it comes to matters between a man and a woman, it's best to stay out of it. Or this is how you'll end up. Zhou Qi, sitting on the ground in shock, watches them leave in silence.
The scene shifts to a small cottage, where Qin Cheng lies resting after the intense battle. Her face is pale, her breathing unsteady, and sweat beads on her forehead. Around her, her companions stand anxiously, their expressions filled with worry. One of her sisters sighs. We don't even know if Sister Qin Cheng will be alright. She's taken so many pills and antidotes, but none of them are working. Elder Shi, observing the situation, waves a hand reassuringly. There's no need to panic. I've checked her condition. Her life isn't in danger. He strokes his beard thoughtfully. This is the Double Dragon Manor. No one would dare use a truly lethal poison here. Despite his words, concern lingers in the air. Then why isn't she waking up? Another disciple asks. Elder Shi sighs. The poison isn't fatal, but it's still potent. She will be in pain for the next 3 days. The young master of the Mystic Heaven sect clenches his fists, his expression dark with fury. Damn those bastards, making junior sister suffer like this. I won't forgive them. Just then, a servant enters the room, bowing respectfully. Young master, elder, Xietian Shang of the Sword God sect has arrived for a visit. The young master's eyes widen in disbelief. The Sword God sect? The strongest of the middle three sects? Elder Shi furrows his brows. What is someone from the first middle sect doing here? Before they can speculate further, Qin Qing, despite her pain, weakly speaks up. Let him in. Her voice is faint but firm. He's an old friend of mine. He must have come to see me. The young master's expression darkens. Junior sister, in your condition, you shouldn't be receiving guests. It's better if. Before the young master can continue, Elder Shi raises a hand, cutting him off. Wait, young master. He strokes his beard, deep in thought. He is from the Sword God sect. We can't ignore him. It's best to receive him properly. The young master grits his teeth, his anger barely contained. He has no choice but to step aside. At that moment, the doors slowly open, and Xie Tianshang enters. He carries himself with a composed yet commanding presence, his aura refined but powerful. His sharp eyes sweep across the room before settling on Qin Qing. With a polite bow he greets her. Edifice Lord Chu, it has been a long time. Have you been well? His voice is steady, but there is a hint of concern beneath his calm demeanor. The room falls silent as everyone watches the interaction between Qin Qing and Xie Tianshang. And with that, the chapter ends.